Hi everybody, welcome to the Baguette Investor channel for a new tutorial. Today I'm presenting you a new tutorial for screening the crypto markets. Today we're going to take a look at short setups because the market is very well oriented and is building a lot of short setups. So I'm going to present to you two very simple screeners for short setups with two different indicators. The first pack of indicators we're going to use is the package of EMA, the EMA cloud if you want to say, and the second is the Ichimoku cloud. So we're going to see two screeners with both of these indicators. First, we're going to check and start with the EMA screener. So just to be clear, we're looking for short setups. So we're looking for consolidations in bearish trends. The overall market at the moment is bearish, so we'll be looking at short setups. And I want bearish trends and bearish consolidations. What do I mean by bearish trends and bearish consolidations? I mean this kind of setup is very well oriented. You take a look at the long term, it's also looking pretty bearish. If you look at that way, you look at the daily, it's also looking very bearish. So you have your bearish trend right there and the consolidation that is right there. If you want to put it in a better way, you can display lines, for example, like this, and you're going to have a bearish triangle or something like that, whatever you want to call it. What's important for us is to see how this is going to be working. So EMAs are very simple to spot trends. If you're looking for a bearish trend, the rule on EMAs for bearish trends is that the long-term EMAs are always above the shorter-term EMAs. You have the 100 EMA, the 30 and the 10. The 100 will always be above the 30 and the 30 will always be above the 10. And for screening the markets is very simple. You go into your screener, open, type EMAs, long term you take the 100. You want the 100 to be above the 30. You take the 30. You want the 30 to be above the 10. You take the 10 and you want this to be above the open. Why do I put the 10 moving average being above the open? Very simple. This is going to filter and have only the assets that have their price either ready to break down or on the starting of their breakdown. So if you don't add this criteria, you might have some assets that have their prices that go a little bit like this. So very simple to filter all the noise is to add this, and it will reduce substantially. Another thing we're going to add the exchange we're trading in. So you add Binance because I'm going to be checking the things on Binance. And we still have two things to check. First thing is we only want the USDT perpetual contracts to short because I think it's the easiest way to short the market. And after that, you can sort by the most bearish or the least bearish. If you filter by the 3-month performance and you have the highest 3-month performance, it's going to be the least bearish because they will have gone down less than what you want to. You want the strongest bearish trend. If you sort by strongest, weakest performance or the most negative, whatever you want to call it, you're going to have the most bearish assets, and that is going to be how you spot different opportunities. And you can see our list is only 83 matches, and you can, for example, make a criteria where you only want this performance to be, I don't know, below minus 30%. And that will remove some of the matches. Other thing you might do, if you want this, you're going to have consolidations and not breakouts. You're going to have prices consolidating, prices breaking down. You can see that we see the perfect criteria. We have a nice bearish trend, a consolidation, and this is trying to make a continuation. This is what we're trying to see. If you're doing this, you are going to see all kinds of setups that are ready to break out and setups that are breaking out. If you want to filter only the setups that are breaking out, you're going to type in low and you're going to select either 1 month or 3 months low. I'm going to select 1 month low, and this is going to reduce the assets only to the ones that are making a new 1 month low in their candle we're looking at, which is the daily right there. If you want to change the time interval, remember you can change it right there. If you want to save your screener, save screener as, they give it a name, save it, and boom, you have your bearish screener and it's ready to go every single time you want to screen the market. That's for the EMA screener. Now we're going to go and do the same for, we're just going to keep the exchange. and keep this USDT perp because it's going to stay for every screener. Now we're going to go over Ichimoku. There you go, Ichimoku. Ichimoku is very simple. You can see that a bearish trend is when everything is below the cloud. The Tenkan is below the Kijun is below the SSA, and the SSA is below the SSB. So we're going to type in the screener. So you're going into Ichimoku. The conversion line is the Tenkan and the baseline is the Kijun. That's how they name it on TradingView. So you want your conversion line to be below, right there, below your baseline. And you want your SSA to be below your SSB. There you go. And there you're going to use, well, no, it's the better way to do this is to make this Ichimoku baseline above the conversion line so that you can use the conversion line to be above the price. There you go. Because with the EMAs you can't do this, but with Ichimoku you can't. So you have your price being below the Tenkan, your Kijun being above the Tenkan, and the Senkuspan A being below the SSB. There you go. You have the same kind of setups as the EMA because these screeners work the exact same way. They just use different way to calculate, but it's basically the same way. And as the same, you can type in the low and print 1 month lows to filter, and you get only the least bearish making new lows. That's it. You get this screener again, filter that, bearish Ichimoku, and there you go. You have it saved. That's it. Hope you learned something to make some bearish screening right today with me. Hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, please subscribe and see you in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice week.